Alright, how's it going? Today we're doing Spire the Watcher solo floors using Malfeasance on an Arcstrider Hunter. Arcstrider Hunter being the best for neutral game survivability wise while using Lucky Pants, due to the strong melee ability and the ability to gain health on melee kills. We're also using a scout rifle with explosive rounds and a machine gun, the 7th Seraph Saw, which has Vorpal weapon on it, and it's a high impact frame which allows it to one-shot the eyes on Accolus, which is very useful, and also it's very good for taking out harpies on Accolus as well. We're using a scout rifle with explosive rounds due to the fact that we don't want a special weapon because that ruins the heavy ammo economy, and also it turns out to be very good at hitting all the arc nodes because the explosive rounds allows you to be a lot less accurate and still successful. Overall, this build eventually turns out to be pretty good. I didn't think it would be, but yeah, it does a lot of damage. It could have been better this run. I could have shaved off at least 5 minutes, I'd say, because I have because I mess a few things up, which means that I have to redo I have to do an extra one phase for both bosses, which could lead to about a 45-minute run, which for a casual run with a silly loadout actually turns out to be pretty good. So yeah, let's jump into the first encounter. We're gonna weaken this goblin, then melee him to get the combination blow stacks going. I'm gonna do the same for this guy, and when we have 2 stacks we can one-shot a goblin. 3 stacks and lethal current we can one-shot a Minotaur. So now we're gonna start building up the node circuits. We're gonna leave the last ones until the very end, so we can complete them all at once, which means that we don't have any supplicants to deal with, because completing one circuit will start spawning supplicants instead of harpies, which is not fun. And now that we're done, we're just gonna finish all the 4. Easy peasy, now we can move on. Now we're gonna do a little bit of jumping. Go down here, go across these things, and down the second red one. We're now going to proceed to just run through all of this, because you don't need to kill anything, and the longer you spend killing stuff, the more things will start to shoot at you. So you might as well just run through everything, because it's actually safer this way. And we're just going to jump over this Hydra and into the lift.
Information stored here, but could it be linked to my visions? Why else would the witness be interested in these files?
Now we've got the outside section. We're going to rally here, so we don't have to later. Because we're not actually going to be using any heavy ammo anyway. Just going to jump up and go around this side. Then we're going to find the Minotaur. We're going to throw a grenade and a bit of Scout Rifle, and then he's dead. We're going to start up both circuits, but we're going to continue on the left first. Almost forget about that node. Now we're going to continue on and complete this circuit. Now we're going to go over to the left again and hit the nodes from afar. You can hit them all from the back of this part, so I just tried to do that. And let's go up. Now for this we're going to go to the right immediately, so we don't lose our attrition buff. Now we're just going to kill some stuff for some health and some amplified action. Now I miss one, so these ones don't work, and I go on to the next circuit, but I don't realise that my attrition has run out. I'll figure it out in a second, just give me some time. Yep, there I go. So now we're actually going to do this circuit and then just finish the ones I missed afterwards, because I'm here anyway. I'm not playing my best because this was the first run of the day and I was a little tired. Still am. Now we're just going to continue around this right side, doing this circuit as we go. Killing some enemies just to clear them out, and also to get some health. We're going to start this next circuit, do the first two of it, and then snipe this one. That's the penultimate one of the other circuit. So now we come to the end, we can do the last two very quickly, very easily, and we're done. Now we're going to rush up to Akalus. We do this because if we do it quick enough, we won't lose our attrition buff, so we can avoid killing a Minotaur and saving a small amount of time. Although I do kill him later, so I don't even know if I save time. And we don't have to rally, of course, because we've been using heavy ammo. So we're going to start on this platform. We do this so we can, so we can finish on a platform with the Minotaur, and so we'll have the other Minotaur opposite to us, which means he won't be able to attack us during damage phase. I'm going to leave this Minotaur because he's going to be the one that's opposite us. We also do want to kill Harpies for this bit, because since we don't have a way of healing without killing something with a melee, we're going to be a bit hard pressed if we're under fire from Harpies. Now on the final one, I'm just going to get some arc melee kills so we can get not only amplified but also have a full armor charge. Accidentally dropped down there after completing the thing, but it's fine. You're going to take out Akrus' eyes in one shot from each, not from this machine gun, which is amazing. Now, something I didn't realize till recently is if you hit Akrus with a Gathering Storm not on the center, it deflects, which is really fun. And something, you know, it was, I never noticed that before this season, so I don't know if that's a new thing, but it's pretty annoying. Anyway, so now we're just going to do the same thing again. We're going to go kill this Minotaur, and we're going to start building up the circuit on the platform that he was on. This will cause the same scenario to occur as last time, where we have the Minotaur on the opposite side. But yeah, so just for Malfeasance alone, that damage isn't actually terrible, but if you combine it with the Gathering Storm, it multiplies it by quite a bit. Not only because it does a lot of damage by itself, but also because you factor in a large amount of jolt damage as well. Melee's, for whatever reason, tracking to the wrong goblin, which happens way too much, way too often to be let that pass. That is alright, it doesn't matter too much. So now on the final platform again, we're just going to kill everything while trying to be amplified at the same time. Unfortunately, I don't get amplified from that, so I'm going to jump down and try to get a jolt to kill as such. Now I'm just tap firing because I was just trying to test if it was better or not. Now watch the damage from this phase, and you'll be able to see that it's a lot better. Throw a grenade as well to get some extra jolt on. And wow, that must be about 25% or something like that. So yeah, this fight, I do mess quite a few things up in the next couple of damage phases, which means I do have to do an extra phase. So it's a fairly comfortable 5 phase, actually, if you do everything right. However, I do believe if you're perfect, you might actually be able to do a 4 phase. But that's going to be very rare. Now, because I was tired, I did not realize that that was the final node. But no matter, because I am still able to use the Gathering Storm to take out a lot of the guys behind Aklus, because when he pushes back, he does, of course, bring the Arc stuff with him. Now, I didn't have the damage boost there, I'm not sure why. So what I did was I pulled my Ghost out, and that reset the, that counts as me pulling out the hand cannon again. And yeah, the damage I did after that was immensely greater. And once again I forget that that's the final node. But fortunately I do manage to get amplified from that Minotaur kill. There are some harpies left up, which are a bit of a problem because I do take too much damage to be able to continue damaging, and I have to bow down. Which is annoying because I probably would have been able to shave off a phase by doing this as well. As you can see, I'm already in the red. I'm gonna die if I get hit by the explosion. So I just dropped down. And my stuff gets deflected again, and I wasn't reloaded, which is a bit of a nightmare, but it's not too bad. Because you can just quickly reload and do the ghost thing, and you're fine. That arc staff probably cost me another phase. As you can see, I definitely would have been able to do it if not for that. But it's alright. And now for the final damage phase. Our staff gets deflected again, but it doesn't matter too much because we can just use Malfeasance's power to take him out. And we're done. Now let's go get to Percy's.
Perhaps now we can. No! They're driving the reactor core to a meltdown. It's going prompt critical. Those power surges were intentional. Get to the reactor, lest we lose everything.
Now we're gonna say hi to these hobgoblins, gonna take the head off one and then punch him so we can get the kill without him raising his shield. Gonna take out these guys. Thankfully, due to the being amplified, we get some really nice AoE. Gonna take out these hobgoblins, take out the hobgoblins again, and the Minotaur. Gonna take out a few more guys before starting up the circuit. And now we can drop down. Now onto the fans. We're just gonna follow the blades, essentially. Quick and easy. There we go.
Guardian, what we've seen here proves my visions have merit.
Now we're gonna do the same thing for this second section.
Trust, a frail thing. Much as our mission, if this can restore her faith in me, I need this.
Complete the circuit and jump down again. Now I'm going to take out this Hydra with Malfeasance very quickly. Can take out the rest of these goblins with some machine gun and also a melee. And now we're going to do the same thing, but this time with some Minotaurs. Now we're going to complete the circuit like so. We're going to start on the left side where we can see 3 of the nodes at once, and then we can just get the other 2 quite quickly afterwards. Now we're going to drop down the rally and shoot to start. We're going to take out this Hydra with Malfeasance again. Watch out for these harpies. Something I have noticed is that if the supplicants disintegrate, they won't explode. And a good way to get them to disintegrate is with powered melee. Which is really nice because they do also come to you to die if you kill them in the melee. But also gives you health back. So it's like you reverse their effects. Which can take a lot of stress off your back when dealing with this encounter. You do have and need at least one stack of combination blow to one-shot Harpy, I think. So a bit of scout rifle, then the melee follow-up will be fine. So now we're just doing the outside circuits. We got them both on the left side, which is good because the left side ones are pretty easy. You don't have to change angles too much. Now we're ready to activate both circuits at once. And let's get out. Now we want to be amplified when the damage phase starts, so we can get Thunderous Retort for our super. The best way to do this is to jolt a target and then kill it. And the best way to do that is to use Lethal Current's jolting ability and get a kill with that, and you'll be amplified. Anyway, damage phase is starting. Throw out the Arc Staff, then go for some Malfeasance, and when you're done with that, just go to the machine gun and also throw a grenade. This will make a fairly tight but comfortable 6 phase. As you can see, that was about a sixth of the health, and by the 3rd phase I've done over half. However, I do mess a few things up later on, which means I do have to do an extra phase. Now, once we're done with the damage phase, we want to go to the back. This way we can hide from everything while we kill the Hydra. Just waiting for his shields to turn, and using Malfeasance to melt him. Now that we're done with that, we're just going to make a rush for the Minotaur. Take him out, start the circuits up. Now the circuits are going to be both on the right, since we had both on the left last time. Which is a bit more annoying, but not too unmanageable. Do a little bit of acrobatics there, just to get the right things. I missed a node on that other one, but it doesn't matter too much. And let's get out again. And now for another damage phase. Unfortunately, thanks to the unstoppable nature of the Malfeasance explosion, it will stagger Perseus, and if he's not, if he's in a certain position, he will turn maybe about 80 degrees or so, which means his crit spot's pretty hard to hit. However, it is still fairly manageable. As you can see, we've done over a third of his health now, and we're on a good track. But I will screw it up. Don't you worry. Anyway, so I'm just going to be doing this another 5 times, so I'm probably going to end the commentary here. So I'd like to say thanks all for watching. If you liked this, if you enjoyed it, found it helpful, like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.
clever incision by the witness. A multi-front attack. Sabotage us, glean knowledge, and annihilate any trace of advantage. Extrasolar colonies. Ages ago, Saint and I thought we'd leave the city once we'd made it safe. We'd explore the universe. That time never came. A matter of finite seconds lost in the margins